Welcome back to another episode of the End Paradigm Shifting. I am Brandon, aka DJ Silk, and today I'm going to talk to you about control. The third of my principles that I laid out in the It's All in Your Head episode regarding how I conquered my depression, anxiety, and all that good stuff. The first two principles were faith, or are faith and acceptance. If you need a refresher, then go back and review those episodes. So let's talk about control. Learning how to use control properly will have a significant impact on your life. Before I understood how to be in control, my world felt like it was crazier than a bag of crickets. Everything that happened around me and to me was pushing me in this direction and that direction. The feeling of not being in control left me in a position where I felt like I had to react instead of act. Now, when you react, you're making quick decisions that come from your instincts and the first emotions that hit you. When you act, you've taken the time to calm down and think things through before you make any decisions or take any action. If you're in a situation where things are happening quickly, like you're dodging bullets in a physical fight or trying to avoid a car accident, then you should be reacting. For situations that require a response from you and you have more than a few seconds to make a move, then you should be acting. So once I began to take control of my life got better. I used to believe that having control meant that I could stand in one place and manipulate the world around me. What I didn't understand was the other way that I could be in control, which is by manipulating my proximity to everything around me. If I can't make something move away from me, then I can move away from it. If I can't convince something to come closer to me, then I move closer to it. Now, I may not be able to control what thoughts pop into my head, but I do have the ability to not let unwanted thoughts to continue to bounce around unchecked. All I need to do is think about something else. When it comes to control, there are two categories that I place people and situations into in terms of what I can control. Who or what I don't want to deal with, and who or what I have to deal with. Now, for the people and the situations who aren't adding anything positive to my life or are not necessary to my existence in any significant way, but are causing me problems, I distance myself from them. I don't do it with malice or hard feelings. I do it with love and compassion. The truth is, if a person or a situation is not making my life better, then the odds are I'm not making their life any better. So the decision to sever ties is doing us both a favor. Now, for the people and situations that I have to deal with, I know that I have to do what I can to make the relationship work. My way of managing the people in those situations who I have to deal with that I don't like is by dealing with them when I need to and leave them alone when I don't. I don't have to spend any mental energy thinking about how much I don't like the situation or them. I don't get myself worked up over being frustrated when they are working my last nerve. I focus on my effort on doing what needs to be done so that I can leave them alone as soon as possible. Now, for all things that are out of my control, I accept the idea that I don't have control. I just lean in on to my faith in God because I know that regardless of the outcome, I'll be okay. I make the decision that I'm not going to worry about it. And when you think about it, leaving it up to God is just an example of taking full control of a situation that isn't in control. I'm taking control of my thoughts and how I move forward. So life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. Your ability to be in control of how you deal with life is the difference between you leading a good life or you leading a life where you're constantly stressed out and disappointed. Learning how to take control is a process. Now, I started the process of taking control with learning how to control what I thought about. When bad or uncomfortable thoughts came to mind, I would acknowledge them and then think about something else that was important to me. Initially, it felt like I was battling my thoughts all day, every day. But after a while, my brain figured out that ultimately I had the final say with what thoughts got to stick around. Now I can change the channel on my thoughts in an instant with no effort. Now, keep in mind that changing the channel on unwanted thoughts is what I do after I processed out the situation. I've taken time to feel what I need to feel, learn what I need to learn, and come to the conclusion I need to come to. And I feel like there's nothing else to do about the situation. Once I've reached that point, I don't allow the thoughts about the situation to distract me. It's very important to not get in the habit of denying problems. It is also important not to become obsessed with them either. Today, I'm generally unbothered by life's problems because I've learned what I can control and I exercise that control. I've distanced myself from people who rub me the wrong way. I take action when action needs to be taken. And rather than being upset about things going wrong, I focus my attention on what I can do in order to make things right. If I can't make it right, then I let it go. It feels good to take control. It feels good to know that whatever comes your way, you can handle. It feels good to confront challenges that face you. You're only a helpless victim if you decide to be one. There's always something that you can do to take control, whether it is being able to control what's going on around you or you controlling how you maneuver around in your world. Being healthy emotionally takes effort, especially if you've taken some hits and never fully recovered from them. You have to take action and you have to be committed to the process of personal growth. So if you find yourself in a depressed state, find someone to talk to. Go seek the help of a therapist and be open to participating in whatever methods of recovery and growth the therapist recommends. If you want help and don't know where to start, try www.mentalhealth.gov. So, that's all I got for you. I try to make these real quick, real easy, so that you have time to process and move on about your life. You can listen to another podcast. It's a lot more fun. So, if you're not subscribed up, please hit that subscription button. Please, if you feel like this is great information, share it, because there's somebody out there that definitely can use this information. If you're watching, you can listen on your favorite podcast outlet like Spotify, iTunes. If you're listening and you actually want to watch this, because there is video, you can watch it on YouTube. All you have to do is search The End Podcast. And there you go. So, you guys have a happy and healthy and blessed day. Stay out of trouble and go do something fun. I am DJ Silk, a.k.a. Brandon, or should I say Brandon, a.k.a. DJ Silk. Until the next time, be safe.